There's a payphone at mile 9 where the county blacktop ends. Its cord was cut 3 winters back. Its glass is cracked and bent still every Friday after midnight. That dead receiver rings while the wheat bows toward the highway like it knows who's calling in. Don't answer at mile 9. Don't say, baby, is that you? The line carries more than voices when the midnight wind comes through. You can hang it on the cradle, you can leave it off the line, but the ones you failed to listen to keep calling mile 9. Ruthie Vale ran the old diner, kept the coffee black and hot. Her daughter called one August night from a truck stop parking lot. Ruthie said, you made your choices, don't come crying home to me. Then she wiped the counter slowly while the girl begged for a key. Don't answer at mile 9. Don't say, baby, is that you? The line carries more than voices when the midnight wind comes through. You can hang it on the cradle, you can leave it off the line, but the ones you failed to listen to keep calling mile 9. The sheriff found the girl's blue suitcase by the county reservoir. One dress folded, one bus ticket, and Ruthie's name beneath the stars. Since then, Ruthie walks the blacktop with a quarter in her hand, waiting by that broken payphone for a voice she understands. She answered at mile 9, said, baby, I was wrong. The wheat went still across the valley and the dial tone became a song. Then a young voice said, I'm coming, leave the porch lamp burning bright. Ruthie smiled and crossed the highway into 2 approaching lights. Now the diner opens nightly, though the windows all are blind, and a warm cup waits beside the register for the girls who call mile 9. My father worked the Fenwick mine, where daylight feared to go. Came home with coal beneath his nails and winter in his clothes. He kept a yellow canary in a jar above the stove. Said when a small thing quits its singing, that's when a wise man goes. But the canary in the glass still sings when no one's near. Its little wings beat warning for the men who would not hear. Fenwick buried 30 miners, then buried what it knew. But the canary in the glass keeps singing through the blue. before the fall. But the company train was waiting, and the coal cars weren't filled all. He told the men, keep digging, it's only mountain air. Then he rode home before the siren left their supper, getting cold. And the canary in the glass still sings when no one's near. Its little wings beat a warning for the men who would not hear. Fenwick buried 30 miners, then buried what it knew. But the canary in the glass keeps singing through the blue. Last spring they drained the lower tunnel and found my father's lamp, still hanging from a timber beam beside the foreman's cap. Scratched deep into the metal were 6 words, black with dust. He heard the bird quit singing. He sent us down because now the canary in the glass sings louder every year. It shakes the courthouse windows when the company men appear. Fenwick buried 30 miners, but one truth made it through. The canary in the glass was never singing for the dead. It was singing for the few who knew. I left the jar upon the courthouse steps at sunrise in the rain. By noon every mine bell in the valley was ringing without a chain. Back into Merced County with mud dried on my tires, a matchbook from a burned out motel, and a coat that smelled like fire. The church bell coughed at midnight, the Black River held its tongue, and Mama's Bible on the dashboard felt heavier than a gun. Oh, the porch light knows my name, though the house won't say it loud. I left here wearing Sunday clothes, came back beneath a thundercloud. If the Lord still keeps a ledger, there's a page I can't outrun. Oh, the porch light knows my name, but it don't call me son. My brother's truck was in the driveway, rust blooming by the door, same cracked glass in the kitchen window from the fight we had before. I found his hat beside the wood stove, dust gathered in the brim, and a photograph turned face down like the room was done with him. Oh, the porch light knows my name, though the house won't say it loud. I left here wearing Sunday clothes, came back beneath a thundercloud. If the Lord still keeps a ledger, there's a page I can't outrun. Oh, the porch light knows my name, but it don't call me son. a prayer I never finished, still choking on the line. I put my hand against the doorway, felt the cold come through the grain, and I heard my mother whisper, like rain forgetting rain. Oh, the porch light knows my name. It burns yellow, thin and tired. It watched one boy leave clean as snow, and one come home through fire. If forgiveness is a river, I can't find where it runs. Oh, the porch light knows my name, but it don't call me son. I slipped out by the black river with my coat beneath my head. At dawn that little porch light was still burning for the dead. Lies gray delivered winter from a Ford with chains on tires, carried pension checks and postcards past the frozen telephone wires. For 40 years he knew each family, every widow, dog and gate, but one blue envelope stayed hidden in the lining of his coat. There's a letter in a light as gray's coat, still sealed beneath the thread. Words can starve inside an envelope long after mouths are dead. Every house received its sorrow, every name received its due, but the letter in Elias Gray's coat never made its way to you. It came from France in early springtime, 1945, from the man my mother waited for and swore was still alive. Elias loved her from the schoolhouse, watched her candle every night. So we buried that blue envelope and told her daddy died. There's a letter in Elias Gray's coat, still sealed beneath the thread. Words can starve inside an envelope long after mouths are dead. Every house received its sorrow, every name received its due, but the letter in Elias Gray's coat never made its way to you. We found him near the county mailbox, frozen upright in the snow, with one hand pressed against his heart and one beneath his coat. The letter said, I'm coming home, Ruth, meet me where the lilacs grow. On the back and Eliza writing, Lord forgive me, she can't know. From Elias Gray's coat lies open on a stone. Daddy lived till 79, believing she had gone. Every mile between two people can begin with one untruth, and the letter in Elias Gray's coat killed a love that made it through. Each February, by the mailbox, blue paper crosses through the snow. No stamp, no name, no destination, just the words, I'm coming home. A black dog waits at the county line, where the pavement turns to stone. Mud dried hard along his ribs, a freight rope hanging low. He never barks at passing trucks, never follows anyone. But when my headlights touch his eyes, he turns toward where I'm from. That black dog knows the road, every ditch and every flame. He keeps 10 steps ahead of me, like guilt that learned my name. I can cross another border, I can drive till morning shines, but that black dog knows the road back across the county line. Town's red fireman coat the night the Benson farmhouse burned. Mrs. Benson screamed, my boy's upstairs, but I saw where the floorboards turned. Old man Benson kept his payroll in a box beneath the stairs. I carried out $3,000 while the child was breathing there. That black dog knows the road, every ditch and every flame. He keeps 10 steps ahead of me, like guilt that learned my name. I can cross another border, I can drive till morning shines, but that black dog knows the road back across the county line. Bought a used Ford pickup, a wedding ring, a patch of ground, but smoke came through the bedroom vent. Whenever rain was coming down, my wife would ask what woke me. I'd say the dog outside again. She never saw him by the fence, only ashes on my hands. Now the black dog leaves the roadside, walks beside me through the gate. The Benson place is weeds and chimney, but one upstairs window waits. I lay the money in the doorway, though the bills are black with time. And the black dog climbs the staircase as the church bell strikes 9. At dawn they found my truck still running, driver's door thrown open wide. 2 trails cross the burned out garden, one in boots and one in fire. Martha Finch was county midwife, knew each back road, birth and scar. Kept clean towels beside the wood stove and a lantern in her car. But one December near Black Hollow, someone knocked through sleet and wind. Ada stood behind the curtain and would not let the woman in. There's a salt line across the doorway, white as bone against the floor. Ada sweeps it every morning, by midnight it's there once more. You can bar the cold from entering, you can nail the windows tight, but the salt line across the doorway marks who stood outside that night. The woman was her brother's daughter, barely 17 and scared. She carried shame beneath her coat and snowflakes in her hair. Ada feared the church would judge her, feared the town would learn the name. By sunrise 2 shapes lay frozen where the cedar shadows came. There's a salt line across the doorway, white as bone against the floor. Ada sweeps it every morning, by midnight it's there once more. You can bar the cold from entering, you can nail the windows tight, but the salt line across the doorway marks who stood outside that night. Years went by, the house stood empty, still a cradle across the room. Neighbors heard a young girl humming through the dead of every June. Then one night old Ada opened when 3 soft knocks shook the frame. On the porch stood snow in summer and a child who knew her name. Now the salt line leaves the doorway, runs like a road across the floor, past the stove and through the bedroom to a grave beneath the porch. You can hide behind your goodness, you can pray till morning light, but the salt line tells the living who they left outside that night. They found Ada in the cradle with white salt upon her hair, and 2 wet footprints crossed the kitchen, but no one else was there. The Larkspur closed in 71, its ballroom roof fell through. Moss climbed across the fire escape and ivy-filled room 2. But in the lobby after midnight, little red lights blink and burn, though every wire was cut for copper and no guest has checked in since. The switchboard at the Larkspur keeps lighting room 13. A woman whispers, "Please connect me." Then the line goes cold and clean. You can pull the chords and leave them. You can break the ringing bell, but the switchboard at the larkspur still knows who refused her help. Worked the night shift, wore a pencil through her hair. She knew every married traveler and which name he used in there. One July, a woman called her, said the mayor's locked my door. Send the sheriff, tell my sister. Then she heard the hallway floor. The switchboard at the larkspur keeps lighting room 13. A woman whispers, please connect me. Then the line goes cold and clean. You can pull the cords and leave them. You can break the ringing bell, but the switchboard at the larkspur still knows who refused her help. Mayor Shaw had paid off Mavis with a ring and 20 bills. She pulled the cord from 13 and let the whole floor still at dawn. They found the window open, found one heel beside the bed. Shaw said she had left for Memphis. Mavis never raised her head. Now the switchboard at the larkspur lights each number one by one. Every room begins to whisper what the mayor said and done. I connected room 13 to the courthouse down the hill, and a woman gave a statement in her voice, both clear and still. By sunrise, Shaw's old monument had split across his name, and that Mavis buried wedding ring was hanging from the frame. One red light kept burning after every other fell on the switchboard at the larkspur, where no one calls for help. Summer killed the county river, left the catfish in the clay. Where the water once held moonlight, now the children run and play. Then a wooden boat rose crooked from the cracked and yellow ground, with my mother's faded scarf still tied where the oars were bound. There's a boat beneath the wheat field, there's a river underground. What the drought drags into daylight wasn't lost, it wasn't found. You can dam the mouth of water, you can turn the current south, but there's a boat beneath the wheat field with the truth inside its mouth. Daddy said she caught a train. He kept supper on the table for a month and spoke no name. But I found a silver thimble wedged beneath the starboard seat, and a row of small red handprints where the river used to sleep. There's a boat beneath the wheat field, there's a river underground. What the drought drags into daylight wasn't lost, it wasn't found. You can dam the mouth of water, you can turn the current south, but there's a boat beneath the wheat field with the truth inside its mouth. dry bank with his Sunday shovel raised, said some mercies need a burial, some daughters ought to pray. Then the earth began to tremble, though the sky was hard and blue. Water climbed around his boot heels, black and cold as something new. Now the boat beneath the wheat field rocks on water no one sees. Mama's scarf moves through the stubble, though there isn't any breeze. You can dam the mouth of water, but the dead still find a route. There's a boat beneath the wheat field, and my father's riding out. By morning, rain covered the valley. The old river claimed its bed, and one empty boat kept drifting with a white scarf at its head. They paved Route 6 through Canaan Hollow in the summer of '62. Cut the hill behind the schoolhouse, split the Miller pasture through. My grandfather drew the survey, kept his compass clean and bright, but the road bent hard near Hollow Oak, though the county map ran straight. There's a bend where none was needed. There's a mile no map can save. Every driver slows at Hollow Oak for a road that missed the grave. White lines fade beneath the branches, headlights shake across the stones. There's a bend where none was needed, and a field that knows its own. Said limestone broke the plow blade, said the hillside wouldn't hold. Granddad blamed the springtime water and the softness of the road, but inside his metal survey box, wrapped in oilcloth dry and brown, I found 12 names drawn in pencil where the highway should run down. There's a bend where none was needed. There's a mile no map can save. Every driver slows at Hollow Oak for a road that missed the grave. White lines fade beneath the branches, headlights shake across the stones. There's a bend where none was needed, and a field that knows its own. Those 12 belonged to quarry workers, buried poor without a stone. The company paid Granddad money to mark the hillside bare and lone. He moved the road but kept the payment, kept their names beneath his bed. Said I spared them from the highway. Mama said, you sold the dead. Slowly, and the pavement splits like clay. 12 black shadows cross at midnight, though no house stands either way. I nailed their names to Hollow Oak, where the survey line was drawn. There's a bend where none was needed, but the road keeps moving on. At sunrise every highway marker faced the hillside cold and still, and Granddad's compass spun in circles in the red dirt on the hill. The county fair closed 20 years ago, but one wheel still turns in the weeds. Its white paint peeled, its cables moan, its seats rock empty in the breeze. I worked the gate that final summer, tore blue tickets one by one. My little sister climbed aboard just before the storm clouds come. Ferris wheel turns at midnight, though the power lines are down, round and round above the thistles, high above the sleeping town. Every seat comes back empty, every chain cries out her name. The Ferris wheel turns at midnight, and I'm the one who walked away. Lightning struck the cottonwood, the midway lost its light. Folks ran blind through mud and canvas, calling children in the night. I heard her voice above the thunder, brother, don't you leave me here. But fear can make a coward holy when he kneels to it in fear. The Ferris wheel turns at midnight, though the power lines are down, round and round above the thistles, high above the sleeping town. Every seat comes back empty, every chain cries out her name. The Ferris wheel turns at midnight, and I'm the one who walked away. Tonight I brought her a yellow sweater, still folded in a cedar chest. Laid it on the ticket counter where she used to stop and rest. Then the calliope began playing one slow hymn beneath the rain, and a small hand took my ticket from the dark behind the pane. Now the Ferris wheel turns slowly and one seat is coming down. There's a yellow sleeve still waving high above the sleeping town. I can hear my sister laughing like the night she disappeared. The Ferris wheel stops at midnight and the empty seat is here. Morning found the gate wide open with 2 tickets in the clay. One was dated 20 years ago, one was stamped today.